I have to admit, I've been going through a tough season lately. There are days when it feels like too much, when stress piles up and I lose my patience. And unfortunately, the people I love the most are usually the ones who end up carrying the brunt of my bad mood. When life presses in on us, our worst tends to come out. There's a story in the Gospels where Jesus is having an absolute nightmare of a week. He goes back to his hometown, and the people he grew up with completely reject him. Right around the same time, he gets the news that his close friend and cousin John was murdered. He's heartbroken, exhausted, and just needs space. He gets into a boat to cross the lake to a quiet, solitary place to grieve. But when he pulls up to the shore, he discovers a massive crowd of thousands of people who saw where he was headed and ran ahead to meet him. If that were me, I would have stayed in the boat, turned around, and rowed away. Or at the very least, told everyone to give me some space. But Jesus doesn't do that. Instead of reacting out of fatigue or frustration, he looks at the crowd with deep compassion. He spends the day healing their sick, listening to them, and eventually feeding the entire crowd. It's easy for us to be kind when everything is going well, but Jesus shows us that real love doesn't vanish when life gets hard. And because Jesus shows us what God is truly like, he tells us something incredible about God's heart. God's character doesn't change based on his circumstances or ours. No matter what you're carrying today or how chaotic the world feels around you, you don't have to worry about catching God on a bad day. His default response to you will always be compassion.